Good evening. The Indian market saw a major fall today with the NSE Nifty sliding by over 100 points and BSE Sensex losing nearly 300 points. This was the second worst day for the Indian indices this year after 30th January. Negative closing has been few and far between this year as robust FII inflows have lifted Indian shares on most days. However, today was clearly a day of correction going by sheer intensity of selling. What's worse, the selling came on strong trading volumes ahead of the Thursday's F&O expiry. Today's fall was led by the Realty Index down by 6.7%, followed by the Consumer Durable Index down by 5%, and BSE Metal Index and BSE Banking Index lost 4.2% and 3.2% respectively. The Sensex was down by 283 points to close at 18,145, and the NSE Nifty was down by 102 points to close at 5,505. The BSE Midcap Index and the BSE Small Cap Index lost 3.4% and 3.2% respectively. The advanced decline ratio on the BSE was in the favor of bears. On the BSE, 2,208 stocks declined against 769 advancing stocks, while only 106 stocks were unchanged. Retail level inflation is still elevated, crude prices too remain uncomfortable. Liquidity continues to be tight, stalking speculation of another CRR cut in March. A rate cut may take a while to materialize. The union budget is another domestic event to look forward to in the coming days apart from the outcome of the Uttar Pradesh elections. Coming back to today's session, the sudden and sharp fall in the afternoon came after the European indices erased early gains. Most European benchmarks was down following the release of disappointing data on manufacturing and services PMI. Private sector activity across 17 nation Eurozone contracted unexpectedly in February according to the preliminary market PMI for the region. The index declined to 49.7 from 50.4 in January. Most Asian stock indices recovered from session's low to end higher, with Japanese stocks pacing the advance on the back of weakness in the yen. The Nikkei stock average in Tokyo closed up by approximately 1% at 9,554, while the Australia's S&P 200 closed flat at 4,293. The Kospi in Seoul was up by approximately 0.2%, while the Hang Seng in Hong Kong rose by 0.3%. The Shanghai Composite Index was up by approximately 1% after an encouraging China manufacturing PMI boosted the sentiment. Thank you. Wish you have a great evening ahead.